it goes all the way back to process. Everyone shout process. Yeah, and if you'll look at the activity of God in your life, this is how he tends to work. He wants to develop you. And so David goes right back to the pasture field shepherding sheep, even though he knows he's gonna be the next king. Now, the pasture, that is symbolic in our lives for things that you do that are just mundane. The pasture is your routine. It's the seemingly insignificant areas of your life that you just wonder why you're driving to 77. I hate my life, like whatever. Like it's just, this is life. These are the pasture moments. Yet in this, David understood, I'm gonna be faithful here because God will develop me and get me ready. And to me, church, this is the grace of God. Like God's grace on our life is that he will develop you in private so he can use you in public. That is obscurity where God is working in you to get you ready for the public thing that he wants to do in your life. And if God didn't do it this way, a lot of us, we would fall in front of the crowd. We would have a lot of regret and a lot of embarrassment, but God says, no, I'm gonna develop you in areas of your life when nobody is looking, if you'll say yes to the process. Now, I'll be honest, the reason why I don't like this, and I think a lot of us don't like this, is because we just wanna get there. We love there, don't we? Like we dream about there, we fantasize about there, we plan for there. We even say things like, one day when. Oh man, one day when I get there, then life will be good. But I can't really relax until I get there. If my marriage could just get there, then maybe it's gonna work and I can be fulfilled. If I could just get to that level of income, if I could just get that job, and we end up dreaming about there. But the problem is, you live here. I know you want to get there. Nothing's wrong with there, by the way. There's not the enemy. There is not bad. There's not something, ungodly about there. The issue is we're here. And so what we tend to do is we overestimate the power of there while undervaluing the significance of here. The thing that David began to thrive, and he learned how to thrive here. Why? Because this is where I am. And the reason why this is so important is because, and I think you know this truth, that you take here with you into your there. You know that, right? The word here is hidden in there. Can I help you? All right, I'll help you out. Okay. Look at your neighbor, it's right, yeah. Well, what does there teach us? There teaches us that whatever you're doing there or here, you're just gonna bring it there. Whatever habits you're developing here, whatever addictions you're developing here, whatever mindsets that you develop here, you're just gonna take it into your there. It might be a new place, but mentally for a lot of us, it's the same thing. And so what happens is we begin to undervalue what God's trying to do right here. So mentally, I'm there, but physically, I'm here. And maybe you find yourself this morning, you woke up and you really wanna be there. I mean, you thought at this point in your life, there is what your life would look like. But like David, you don't find yourself in a palace. You find yourself in a pasture. And the question of today, when you say yes to God's process, is can you love here? Can you worship God here? Can you find joy here? Can you be content? Help me out. Here. Can you make the most of? Can you love the marriage that you have? Come on, can you be the parents to those kids? Can you find satisfaction? Can you learn to thrive? Come on, can you find in Jesus right in the middle of? We all want there. But the only way that you get from here to there is by embracing the power of here.